part 1 of a Chopin waltz in C sharp minor by special request. You can contact me by sending me an email to easypianolessons@yahoo.com. The website is www.webpianoteacher.com. Let's start with right hand here. We have a G sharp above middle C. And while we're holding that, we're going to go up to an E above that. Okay, so G sharp and then E. And then we're going to have a G natural and a D sharp right here together. Okay, and then we're going to have F sharp and G sharp together. And then a B. And then we're going to have A and F sharp together. So A and F sharp. And then F sharp and G sharp together again. And then F sharp with a D sharp above that. And the rhythm on that box is bum ba dum bum bum. Again. Okay, the next box we have F sharp and G sharp again to B, and then F sharp and A again, and then F sharp and G sharp again, and then we have E and C sharp together. Okay, so let's go that far. And I put a curved line there between the B and the A because it's really fast here and also there. Alright, so the right hand is bum, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, left hand we have a low C sharp down here. Okay, then we're going to come up to the middle of the piano and we're going to do G sharp, C sharp, E. So G sharp, C sharp, and E all together. And then you're going to play that one more time. See the quotes? So play that chord again, and then we're going to go to low D sharp here. And then we're going to come up and do D sharp, A sharp, and C sharp together. And then see the quotes. We're going to play that chord again. So the left hand from the beginning is 1, 2, 3. Okay, lots of black keys in here. And then we're going to have G sharp right here. And then we're going to come up and do D sharp, G sharp, and C. D sharp, G sharp, and C natural. And then we're going to play that chord again because of the quotes. And then C sharp right here. Not a low C sharp, this C sharp. And then up to G sharp and D sharp in the middle of the piano. G sharp and D sharp together. And then we're going to change that D sharp to a C sharp. You can do it once. Alright, hands together. We have right hand first. Then here we're going to play both hands while holding that G sharp. Play together. Left hand comes up. And here this is together. Left hand comes up and does the two chords. And then left hand by itself on the G sharp. And then right. And then bum bum. So you do the B by itself and you play this with the left hand chord. Oh, sorry. There we go. And then the F sharp and G sharp by itself, and then together with the chord here with the quotes. Here we go. Let me do this measure for you here. This one measure again. Okay, so that is a C natural. And then left hand has a C sharp here by itself, and then right hand. And then the B by itself and together here. Okay. And then right hand by itself. And then together right here. Okay, and then let's go that far with both hands, starting at the beginning. Second box. Third box. Next box. Okay, try to bring out the right hand. Play the right hand louder than the left hand so that the melody comes out and the balance is correct. Now we have E and C sharp with the right hand together. Come up here, we have D sharp and C together. Then we're going to have D and E together. And then G sharp. And then D and F sharp together. Then D and E. And then D and B. Notice the thumb stays on that D the whole time. And that G sharp to F sharp is fast. Da 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 dum. Ba ba da ba bum. Then we have the D and E together. And then G sharp. Quickly to F sharp and C sharp again. And then C sharp and E. And then C sharp and A. And the rhythm there is bum ba dum bum bum. Okay, let's go that far. Left hand with left hand. We have a low E. Then we come up and do an E and an A together. And then we do it again because of the quotes there at the end. And then we have a low E again. And then F sharp and A together 2 times. And the low E again. And then just a single G sharp right here. And then play that G sharp again and add an E with it. Okay, and then an A. and then an E and an A together, and then an A with a D sharp. So A, D sharp here. Okay, going that far. So let's do both hands starting here in the last box in the first line together, and then left, left, and then we're up here together, and then left, left, and left hand plays that E. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So this is by itself, and you play hands together there again. So left hand E, right hand together, and then together here. One more time. Then we have left hand by itself on the A, right, right, and together here, right, and then together on this chord. Okay, so let me go from here again a little bit faster. Up here. Next box right here. Next box. Okay, sorry, I did this should be C sharp there. Let me do this box again for you. Okay, it's supposed to sound that way. And then we're going to have C and F sharp and A together, C natural, and then a single G sharp, and then we have an E here in the right hand while we're holding that G sharp over, and then two G sharps, G sharp, and then two A's, and then an A sharp, and at the very last box over there we have D sharp, A, C sharp together, and then just a B. Alright, so right hand starting here we have bum, bum. Alright, left hand's on a G sharp down here, and then we come up to the middle of the piano and do a D sharp, or G sharp and D sharp together 2 times, and then a C sharp here, and then up to the middle, C sharp and G sharp together 1 time, and then just an F sharp, and then here we have a B, low B, and then up to a B and an F sharp together. So B and F sharp in the middle of the piano 2 times because of the quotes. Okay, so hands together we play left and right together right here, and then just left, and then together right here. Okay, and then together here, and then right hand on the G sharp by itself, and on the next G sharp you play both hands, and the A by itself in the right hand, play the A again with the F sharp with the left hand, and then an A sharp by itself. And then we have at the very last there, the right hand chord with the left hand low B together. The left hand comes up, does 1 chord, and on the last chord you play the right hand B. Alright, let's go back to here and play a little bit faster. Together. Next box. Next box. Okay, we have time to go back and go through the whole thing again. So here we go at the beginning. Next box. Right here. Okay, so that is a C natural. You can get confused on C sharps and C natural, so make sure that's a C natural. In the next box, we're back to C sharp. Okay, let's do that again. Next box. Okay, moving on. We have, now we're up here. Now this box. Then this box. And then now we're here. So here's part 1 to this, and I hope you enjoy it.